Hi everyone, welcome back to Virtual Storytime with Nacogdoches Public Library. Today we're going to start with a pretty silly story, my favorite kind. This one is called The Boy Who Cried Ninja. It's written and illustrated by Alex Latimer, and this is read with permission from Peachtree Publishers. Once there was a boy named Tim, who no one believed. When his mom asked him what happened to the last slice of cake, he told her the truth. "It was a ninja!" cried Tim. First, the ninja crept into the house. Then he kicked it into the air and ate it in one bite. When his dad asked him where the hammer was, he told him the truth. An astronaut landed in the yard and needed it to fix his spaceship. He's got your hammer. And when Grandpa asked him if he'd done his homework, Tim told him the truth. A giant squid ate my whole book bag while I was off buying an ice cream. Tim's parents were very upset with him for telling lies. So they told him to go and rake up leaves in the yard and think about what he'd done. But the more he thought about it, the more he thought that maybe he really should lie. Then no one would be mad at him. So the next time a pirate jumped out of the cupboard and drank all the tea straight from the pot, he owned up. And the next time a sunburned crocodile landed on their roof and accidentally broke the TV antenna, he confessed. And the next time a time-traveling monkey appeared on top of the TV and started throwing pencils at Grandpa while he was sleeping, Tim said it was his fault. But none of that helped. Tim's parents told him to go and water the vegetable garden and think about all of the bad things he'd done. If he told the truth, he was in trouble. And if he lied, he was in trouble. What could he do? Then he had an idea. He found some paper and some stamps, and he wrote 6 letters. The letter said, "Dear you, there is a party at my house tomorrow. There will be plenty of cake, hammers, my new book bag, buckets of tea, TV antennas, and pencils. Please come. Me." The next day was Saturday. Dad was fixing the house, Grandpa was reading the newspaper, and Mom was vacuuming. Then the doorbell rang. "Who could it be?" asked Grandpa. "I'll get it," said Tim. There at the door stood a line of strange creatures. First a ninja, and then an astronaut, a giant squid, a pirate, a crocodile recently recovered from sunburn, and a time-traveling monkey. Tim's parents could see that he'd been trying to tell the truth from the beginning. They said sorry and promised to buy him 100 ice creams. As for the rest of them, Tim's parents were very upset. "Go and rake all the leaves in the yard and think about what you've done," said Dad. Here they are raking the leaves. When they had cleaned the whole yard, there was a party. And no one ate all the cake, no one took anything without asking, no one swallowed a book bag, no one drank all the tea, no one broke the antenna, and no one threw pencils. It was the best party Tim had ever had. The end.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
Alright guys, our next story is a new book here at the library, so if you like it, it's here in our collection to check out. It is called Sunny. It is written and illustrated by Celia Crampion and read with permission from Roaring Brook Press. Most people do not like rainy days. Most people would say there is nothing good about trudging to school on a rainy day while the wind crawls up your sleeves and puddles soak your boots, making your footsteps squish and squash. That is what most people would say. But not Sunny. Sunny thought this was the perfect day to use her big yellow umbrella, and it was. Until a big gust of wind came along. Now, most people would say that being pulled through the air by an umbrella was a bad sort of situation, but not Sunny, who felt like a bird soaring high above the little town below. But soon, the town was replaced by a stormy sea. Now, most people would agree that being blown out to sea was an awful, terrible sort of situation, but not Sunny, who liked watching the white-capped waves rolling and tumbling over one another. Then the sea started to get a little too close. Down, down, down she fell. Now, being trapped in a small boat and adrift on a stormy sea is what most people would call a horrible, dreadful, and ghastly sort of situation. But not Sunny, who thought she preferred boating just now to swimming. That's when the big wave came. Now, most people would say that things were looking exceedingly bleak, that being stuck on a rock in a boat surrounded by a stormy sea was probably as bad as things could get, but not Sunny, who thought things weren't that bad because at least she wasn't alone. But then she was. Now, most people would probably cry at this point. And this time, that's exactly what Sunny did. But then, up, up, up she rose. She was lifted off the rock, over a less stormy sea, over the little town, and set down just where she needed to be. Now, most people would say that being late for school was a bad kind of situation, but not Sunny. She thought that this one time her teacher would understand. The end. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for virtual story time. We'll be back same time, same place. Hope to see you next week, and I hope you have a great rest of this week. Bye guys.